are a lot of parts to Ball's game in addition to his jumper. He also can capitalize inside.
Here's Ellis. Off target from three-point range. The Hornets have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Ball right side. And he tries it off the glass, but it's no good.
And the defense gets bailed out by the miss. He usually converts that.
Here's Bryant. And the rebound goes to the Hornets. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to the Knicks.
It really just wasn't a fun game for them. Their offense looked stagnant, and they couldn't get anything going.
Yeah, they had no answer for them. They simply got outplayed and outworked.
Yeah, hard-nosed play from Ingram, getting in tight and forcing the defender into a mistake.
Off on that one, so he goes 1 out of 2 at the line. The Hornets are led by head coach Charles Lee, who was a 2-time champion as an assistant clerk.
Yeah, that's exactly right, B.A. He won a title as an assistant coach with the Bucks in 2021, then another as the top assistant for the Celtics in 2024, and that's exactly why Lee was brought to Charlotte, to establish and build a winning culture.
And here's Charlotte now, after the basket by New York on the other end. Towns, left side. To the wing on the left. Shot clock at 5. Here's Ball. Got a hand on it. Oh, got a piece of it. It's stolen by Ingram. And it's Ball off the drive. He lays it up and banks it in. Ball's got his second basket.
Well, that sudden burst by Ball is so effective. Zipping in before the defense can react.
Bryant outside. The 3-ball. Counted from distance. And the lead just keeps changing hands.
5 times already, and we still haven't gotten out of the first half.
And it's powered home by Towns.
And Ball definitely has the passing DNA. Some of his dime drops are really sweet.
Ellis passes to Anthony. Right wing. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Yao. And the rebound goes to Charlotte.
That's a decent look for him. He just couldn't convert.
Towns for 3. Yao with a rebound. Yao's got 4 rebounds now. The Knicks have gone 4 of 8 and looking in control. Inside. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
Really good effort here by Ellis. Could have looked for his shot, but instead finds his teammate perfectly off the screen and roll.
Now here's Wallace. No points yet. No good from 11 feet. Now here's Ellis. Hounded by Ball. Ellis passes to Yao. Shot from 16. Good on the bucket.
Tell you what, he's 3 of 4 now. Looks like his game's on offensively.
Hornets trail by 4.
2 fouls for him already. If he's not more careful, his minutes will be curtailed.
New York making a switch here.
Checking in for the Knicks, Anderson, Matt Barnes.
Ball passes to Towns. Stolen by Ellis. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. That one on Ball.
And, you know, Ellis has kind of a herky-jerky, shifty nature to his game, and I think that benefits him in drawing fouls.
Simons is checked in for Wallace. Coming down the stretch, I bet it's tough for teams on the bubble to not get a little antsy, Clark.
Well, for me, B.A., this is where veteran leadership comes into play and is so critically important. They're the ones that can guide the ship and keep a team focused on what it needs to be focused on and striving to play its best basketball at this time of year.
Here's Ellis. After the basket by Charlotte, Bryant outside. Bearing his second of 3 attempts.
An outstanding first quarter from the field.
You're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
Simons outside. The 3. Yes, sir. And it's Ball with the assist that time. Ball's got 3 assists tonight.
And you can just tell Simons has a lot of trust in his three-point shooting ability.
And the Knicks call time here.
Let's get on our feet and make some noise for your honeybees.
And the Knicks making a change here. And at the midpoint of the season, a great time to check out the power rankings. Gives you a good idea of how teams stack up. You take a look at the Raptors. They're building some momentum right now and aiming for a spot in the top 5.
Seeing where the Knicks are, they're at the very top of the rankings. That gives a team so much confidence. Having that attitude means a lot with the playoffs coming up.
And Ball will bring it up here for the Hornets. It's a 5-point game. Barnes with the rebound.
That's the shot you hope for, right at the rim. Just couldn't. Capitalize.
Here's Lynn, driving to the basket, and he drew the blocking foul, so he'll go to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to be on Karl Anthony Towns.
And Jeremy Lin, I think has a great reputation. He's a confident guy who provides energy at both guard spots.
So he gets them both. Hornets trail by 7. Ball taking his time here. Towns, right side. Pass to Simons. And again, Charlotte with the triple.
Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters.
Here's Lynn. Anthony outside. Here's Lynn. Bryant outside. Lets it fly. And good, as it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. Bryant's got 9.
Only in quarter number 1. He's put in 4 out of 5. Great start.
And here's Simons outside. Oh, and he can't make that one. 2 for 3 now, his first miss. Knicks leading by 6. Lynn passes to Bryant. And it's New York scoring again.
Yeah, he's been having his way this quarter, attacking the basket and protecting their lead.
Ball right side. Simons outside. Pass to Edwards. After missing his first attempt, now 1 for 2.
A composed and cool effort from Edwards inside, not rushing himself or forcing a bad shot, taking what's available.
Lynn passes to Bryant, fires the 3. It goes again. His 6th basket in 7 tries.
He's clearly on the attack, making 6 of his last 7.
And timeout called by Charles Lee. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. You know, it seems like there's much more competition at the big man spot than there used to be.
I think a lot of that is due to the way players are developed now, particularly the big guys. They come in now expected to handle the ball and shoot, and they've watched a number of their predecessors do that in the last couple of decades. Teams now want to have 4 or more shooters on the floor to put great pressure on the opposing defense. So where there used to be 2 spots available for big guys, now they're fighting over 1 spot.
And New York has possession. The Hornets making their last shot. And now let's turn to the 2K leaderboard for a look at the squads that have the most points in transition over the past 10 games. The Knicks, 2nd.
Let's see if they'll be able to keep scoring at this rate throughout this season. Over the last 10 games, their ability to score in transition has been special.
Now here's Beasley, a dependable player on offense, giving them over 13 a game. Pass to Lynn. Just 5 on the clock. Over to the left wing. Here's Lynch. A chance to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Hornets trail by 7. Here's Edwards. The rebound by Beasley. It's tipped. Stolen by Ball. Edwards to pass the ball. And Ball throws it down.
Oh, it's great seeing Ball finish with strength like that, showing off the athleticism with that rim-rocking throwdown.
Pass to Lynch. Outside Stevenson. Here's Lynn. Hounded by Ball. All alone. It's good. Off the glass.
They're going old school out there now. Working the mid-range part of the floor.
They keep pulling up and watching them go down. It's a really nice thing to see.
Here's Simons. And it's New York with a rebound. Coming off a win against the Hornets.
Yeah, they connected from outside all game. And the defense had absolutely no answer for it.
They found their rhythm and kept piling it on. And a huge boost of confidence on the road for sure.
Now here's Ingram. He's coming off a 10-point game against New York.
Brandon Ingram, a big-time leaper who can dunk it down with power and with ease.
Here's Lynn. Crafty move. Beasley, the pass to Lynch. Over Ingram. Lynch, no good. And it's Edwards with the ball for Charlotte. Trailing by 5. The #1 overall pick in 2020. Grant, you think Anthony Edwards has a shot to become the best American-born player in the NBA?
You know, I think his aspiration is higher than that, B.A. He's thinking MVP, face of the league. And if you ask me, he has the talent to do it. I'll tell you, when he rises up to shoot, and with his height advantage, oh, he knows he's going to get a clean look.
You know, for me, it doesn't get any better than seeing big fellas who can use the mid-range jumper to their advantage.
Now here's Edwards. And it's Ingram with the basket on the assist from Edwards. Edwards has got 3 assists tonight.
Wow, they're really being taken advantage of defensively out there. No rim protection whatsoever.
Stevenson on the wing. He's covered by Simons. To the left side wing. And out of bounds. Charlotte will have it.
Hurts to see that kind of mistake. The coach is going to be on him about that one.
Josh Green.
Now here's Simons. He's covered closely.
Come get it, come get it.
Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. Plenty of offense in this closely contested first quarter of play. New York out in front, leading by 3. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Knicks.
The defense has been giving them plenty of mid-range jumpers, and they've been making them pay for that mistake.
And from the jump, they've also clearly been focused on running effective plays here tonight. And there's been a lot of high-quality distribution from them on the floor.
Ball is out there with Robert Williams. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. Then there's Anthony Simons. And it's Jordan in at the shooting guard position. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Hornets. Pass to Towns. 5 on the clock. Here's Ball. It's hauled in by Anderson.
Gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
And we got a quick moment to take a look at the long-term rebounding numbers over several seasons for Karl Anthony Towns.
You know, a trend like this isn't going to please the coach or the front office. He's been a little more focused on other parts of his game, and rebounding is something he needs to put more emphasis on. And I'm sure they've talked to him about it.
Jimison's checked in for Jordan. Simons passes to Ball. Towns on a screen. 4-3. Oh, Towns with the triple.
When you got a big guy like Towns that can hit from long range, I think it makes your whole team harder to defend.
On the wing, Anthony. Uncovered. Yes, on the jumper. Anthony's got his second bucket on the night.
Superb playmaking from Monte Ellis. That dish was right on time.
Pass to Towns. Towns doing some work on the interior.
Towns is so dangerous in the paint. He's got the ability to just muscle through most any defense.
And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot two. Robert Williams picks up one. And one key for quality teams in this league: beating the opponents you're supposed to beat. What goes into that, Greg?
Well, BA, they call them trap games. An opponent that on paper isn't up to your level, especially when they're missing key guys. The thing is, can you find that juice to take care of business?
And Charlotte making a change here. Wallace is checked in. Now here's Simons. In his last outing, he had 11 points. Here's Towns. And they're unable to get the tying bucket there.
Poor defense for sure, but the offense was worse.
And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
First in shooting percentage, first in three-point field goal percentage, and they're tops in the NBA in free throw percentage. Get too aggressive on D against them, and they'll make you pay at the stripe.
And you really can't emphasize enough how impressive their field goal percentage is. They run their game plan so well and know how to get the shots they want. Now here's Simons. 6 points for him. He shoots it. And it's New York with a rebound. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Their next game playing at home as the Pacers come to town. It'll be a quick stopover at home before they have to get back out on the road. Anthony against ball. Pulls it from the top of the key. Anthony misses. Hornets trail by 4. Pass to Ball. And the layup is good.
You know what? The size Ball possesses, guys, as a point guard is really a nice asset, especially when the defense tries to be physical.
Now here's Ellis. He had 10 points in the win against Charlotte.
And more impressive to me than his scoring was his playmaking. Really an all-around offensive clinic.
Here's Ellis. New York needs to get off the shot here.
And that is textbook perfect, the bounce pass. Exactly how you want to throw it.
Charlotte has gone 3 of 6 from deep so far. Bounds as Charlotte keeps possession. It's February. Let's see how things are shaping up in the East. You look at New York, a fantastic season so far for them. First place in the conference. And, of course, there are the Hornets. They're a ways down in the standings.
Well, for the Knicks, I recall them having a lot of naysayers at the start of the season. But now, they may not have any. This team is ready for a deep playoff run.
They do have the pieces in place for a title run, but the competition in the playoffs will be stiff.
Now here's Bryant. He picked up 36 points in their last win against the Hornets in Charlotte.
And his effort carried over to the defensive end. He came away with 3 steals and was a pest in general all night.
So much to like about Bryant's game, but the X factor in my mind is his unmatched competitiveness and work rate. This guy has an inexhaustible appetite for work.
Here's Ball. 10 points for him. Lets the 3 fly. Oh, Ball dropping it in for 3.
He knows he can get his shot anytime he wants, and he also knows he has the green light.
Anthony outside. Launches it from deep. And he knocks it down. He's 3 of 5 now from the floor.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
At the line for 1.
Hornets trail by 7. There's Simons with a 3. And it's New York with a rebound. Anderson's got 4 rebounds now.
If he were just a touch more efficient tonight, I think the score would look a lot different.
Ellis' shot is off. Charlotte has gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter in the second so far. Wallace, the pass to Simons. Fires from the wing. That one's good for 2. Simons has got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Yeah, the jumper from Simons is smooth like butter.
Beasley with a screen on Simons. Bryant. Oh, nice! Oh, big finish! Man! And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Boy, Kobe wanted to dish out some pain with that one. He put some hurt on the rack there.
Now here's Ball. He's got 13. Towns, right side. Just 5 to shoot. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Knicks. And here's the upcoming schedule for the New York Knicks. On Saturday, they'll go up against Tyrese Halliburton and the Indiana Pacers. And then on Tuesday, they'll be playing against Jaren Jackson and the Memphis Grizzlies.
Some might look at this schedule and already mark off how many wins they'll get. But I think that's a mistake. You can never take a night off in the NBA. Even the ones you think will be easy are tough.
It's tipped.
Boy, admire the reach of Anderson. I mean, this guy does a nice job of timing when to leave the floor to reject those shots.
And the lead increases on a crazy offensive sequence.
Man, the dunk alone would have been incredible, let alone the fact that it came off a pinpoint pass.
Boy, I tell you what, they've got this team just a step away from being completely asleep.
And Charles Lee wants a timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Adams checked in for Charlotte. And while we can, let's take a look at the steadiest free throw shooters among small forwards in the last month. Carmelo Anthony, 4th.
And it's clear that these guys work hard on maintaining their free throw shooting. It's why they're among the best in the league in that category.
Well, you can't get those numbers without the work. And they've posted impressive numbers, and all of them are naturally gifted shooters, but you have to add to natural ability the work required to bring it to fruition.
Good decision making. Scopes the situation, puts the pass right on the mark.
Here's Lynn. Bryant outside. To the right side. Here's Yee. Here's Yao. Hey, in 6 attempts, he's made 5. Talk about efficiency.
They are just owning the boards right now.
And that's been the key to this league. I mean, they've really dominated the glass.
Back to Edwards. Yao with a rebound. New York leading by 9. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thank you. The NBA has its eyes on the old continent. Commissioner Silver said there continues to be an enormous opportunity to take basketball to another level in Europe. The quality of the basketball there has been fantastic, and we think there's a commercial opportunity to create something special. Dr.
Ooh, Edwards with style and authority.
Watch out now. Look out below. Edwards rising to the rafters.
Well, it's no surprise Edwards has a football background, Clark. Just look at him.
Yeah, he is well put together, B.A. No question he could handle himself on the gridiron. You know, early on, he thought that would be his path. He's mentioned playing it professionally someday. How about that? I don't think it's a great idea, but interesting that he would even broach it. But if anybody could pull it off, he might be the guy.
Pass to E. Here's Lynn. Three-pointer, Anthony. It's rebounded by Anthony Edwards. And it's Edwards with the ball for Charlotte. 7-point differential. They set the pick. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
Stevenson, he's checked in for Anthony. Here's Yao. Hits the jump hook. Yao's got 12.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Here's Wallace. Yes, sir, and it's Ball with the assist that time. Ball's got his 5th assist in this one. New York leading by 6. Lynn passes to Bryant. Over Edwards. Oh, nice shot by Bryant. Bryant's got 6 here in the quarter.
He's a big reason why they're on top. I imagine they'll keep feeding him. I would.
Back to Ball. There's the 3. It's rebounded by New York.
Good job hitting the glass. They're +8 in rebounding.
Here's Bryant, and it's New York scoring again.
Kobe knows exactly what he's doing. Clever, crafty. He's able to disrupt the defense and get what he wants.
Some nice passing by Charlotte here. Back to Ball. With the teardrop. And he buries his first look.
And that's how you move the ball, putting the defense in a really tough spot.
And it's the Knicks with the ball. They're leading by 8. Pass to Yao. And he gets the friendly roll as that one goes. 14 points for him.
And Yao Ming's a handful when he's this deep. I mean, virtually impossible to guard. You can't let him get this kind of positioning. Easier said than done, though.
Here's Edwards. The Knicks with the rebound. Yao's got 8 rebounds in the game. Here's Lynn. Pass to Yao. Oh, he goes up high for the two-handed slam.
When Yao gets the ball anywhere close to the rack, he's got one thing on his mind. Throw that thing down.
Here's Sampson. 3-pointer off the mark.
Defense dodged a bullet that time. Total breakdown.
Here's Lynn. Here's Stevenson. And it's New York scoring again.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Pass to Edwards. Takes a 3. He with the rebound.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
On the wing, Bryant. 22 points for him. It's down to 5 on the shot clock. Good on the shot. Bryant's got 10 points now, just in this quarter.
He's putting on a show this quarter, and the team's feeding off his energy.
Edwards looking it over. That'll count. Oh, at the buzzer! Wow!
I didn't think he was going to get it off in time. Oh, wow.
I agree. I mean, and to have the composure to lock in and get off a shot he feels confident about, that's good work.
And so it's the New York Knicks, a sizable lead of 14 at the break. We hear teams talk about wanting to get the ball inside, but this is how you do it. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break.
Thanks for...
They're getting steamrolled, giving up too many points in the paint.
And it's just not the rim protection. You have to stay in front of all ball handlers, or you'll get broken down and eaten alive.
And guys, let's turn our attention to the future, shall we? Here's the upcoming schedule.
And for that matchup with the Pacers, they hold some advantages.
That's it for us. Thanks for tuning in.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. New York leading by 14. So on the floor for New York, we've got Barnes, and it's Ellis in at the point. It's Beasley on the wing. Watched by Wallace. 5 to shoot. Up again. Towns with a rebound. Well, the Hornets shooting at about 51% for the game so far in this one. Ball outside. Pass to Wallace from outside the arc. It's good. And the assist that time from Ball. Wallace has got his second basket on the night.
Good awareness there. Ball found his man with a nice kick out.
Down low. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Wow, that type of finish is just deflating right now for a team that's trying to make a comeback.
Ouch. That's certainly a big-time finish right there. It was one big exclamation point, or maybe even a question mark.
And guys, I know there are a lot of questions right now defensively for this team. There's no doubt about that.
From deep, it's hauled in by Anderson. Anderson's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Outside Stevenson. He takes it in. Offensive board. He shoots again. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
And that one misses.
And Anderson supplies just a bunch of energy on both ends. A high-flying big guy who can throw it down with the best of them.
All no good. Knicks leading by 15. And now around 2 minutes going by in this half. Here's Ellis. Nails the wide-open jumper. Ellis has got 6.
Just a really nice touch that time from Ellis. I mean, when he's in rhythm now, he's going to make that shot all game long.
Edwards finds Ball. No good on the shot. Nice D from Ellis.
Just 1 for 4 thus far. They have not found their rhythm this half.
Outside Stevenson. Barnes a screen. And that one is stuffed right through.
They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
And timeout called by Charles Lee. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. And with this break, we can see the teams that are wasting no time turning defense into offense. New York, number 1.
These guys have been showing great anticipation defensively, and then they've been converting mistakes into points at the other end.
Ball passes to Ingram. Towns a screen on Barnes. Charlotte again missing.
Trying to get it going. Only 1 for 5 to start the second half.
And there's the screen. Ellis outside. And he drives in, and he gets it to go. Give him 8 points now.
Just so successful getting the ball inside and finding those great looks.
Outside Edwards. Pass to Towns. Back to Edwards to end the drought. The rebound by Beasley. Beasley's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Stevenson, and he dunks it down.
Well, part of the game plan was to neutralize the crowd. And guess what? Mission accomplished.
And what's been impressive is that it's not been any one player. It's been a collective effort, contributions from everybody.
Towns passes to Edwards. It's rebounded by New York.
Yeah, they just can't seem to end the drought no matter where they shoot it from.
And, you know, they've got to be careful because this is when the team concept breaks down and guys start playing hero ball.
Credit them for making the right halftime adjustments.
You know, they came out of the locker room revved up. Up the gas pedal and haven't slowed down yet.
And the Knicks making a change here.
Kobe Bryant.
And here's Ellis. Give him 8. Bryant outside. Barnes a screen. Tries it from the top of the key. Bryant with the bucket. Bryant's got 26.
Oh, my. Sinking yet another mid-range jumper.
Towns outside. It's good. And the assist that time from Ball. Ball's got 8 assists here tonight.
And despite the height disadvantage, oh, my. He just attacks that interior.
You know what, guys, honestly, I didn't think he'd win that battle. I mean, that's a lot of height to give up.
Oh, and Towns with the block.
Boy, it's a big bonus for this team when Towns is engaged and making an impact defensively.
And Ball will bring it up here for Charlotte. And after this one, they're at home against Phoenix. That'll be the end of a 3-game homestand.
He knew exactly where his man was going to be. Outstanding lead pass.
Year to year, Karl Anthony Towns remains an elite three-point threat in this league, Clark.
Yeah, he's one of the best shooters, period, in the league. And when you talk about just big guy shooters, he is the best. I mean, Jokic is maybe going to give him a run for the money, but I'd take Cat as the best three-point shooter of big men in the league. I mean, he's 7 feet tall, 250 pounds, and it's really hard to find anybody that can guard him outside and inside. He's giving them a spark because he can't win this game all by himself.
Now here's Bryant. 26 points for him. Pass to Yao. Buries it down low. Yao's got 18 points in the game.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
And Charlotte making a change here. Simons checked in.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Ball. He's got 13. And here's Edwards outside. And it's New York with a rebound. Yao's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Simons against Bryant. Pass to Yao. Here's Lynch. Drills the baseline jumper.
Willing passers, unselfish play. You have to appreciate this kind of offense.
Simons outside. Here's Towns. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Towns has got 8 here in this quarter.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Puts one up from 19. And the rebound goes to Charlotte. Towns has got his 5th rebound in this one. And Edwards, here we go. Oh, he powers right through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul, too. And he'll go to the line. That one on Anthony. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for New York.
Well, even halftime, they couldn't slow them down. They've been hitting from the mid-range, though, all game long.
You know, they've been knocking down triples, too. They've continued to make the most of their opportunities from behind the arc as well.
Charlotte has gone just 1 of 5 from three-point range here in the 3rd quarter. Simon's shot is good.
Well, they're on the right path now, but still in a pretty big hole.
That kind of deficit, I think they're going about it the right way. They've got to get aggressive on defense. They need stops. And then you got to take care of the basketball at the other end so you get a good shot every trip.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
And Simons is a shoot-first kind of player, especially when he's operating from the mid-range.
New York calls timeout. New York leading by 20. Here's Len. Anthony outside. Pass to Lynn. And here's Bryant outside. Sinks the tray. Bryant's got 8 here in this quarter.
He's carried much of the scoring load tonight. And with the win in reach, don't expect him to let up.
Simons with it. He's got 13. To the middle. Here's Towns. And it's powered home by Towns.
Fighting hard there. Impressive move by Towns, who will go to the line for one more.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
You know, even in games where he hasn't been at his best this season, I mean, he still managed to get it done at the charity stripe when he gets his opportunities.
New York has gone 3 of 4 from outside in the second half. Here's Len. Anthony outside. New York working the ball around now. And here's Bryant outside. And the Knicks, another 3.
That's 3 in a row from out there now, so they've got to do a better job contesting.
Simons against Anthony. Ball right side. 4 on the clock. From the top of the key. That one rolls around and rims out.
It's been an ugly quarter for him. Trying to shoot his way out of it. Might be time to work on the playmaking skills.
Charlotte has gone 2 of 6 from downtown here in the second half. Now Simons. He's been contributing over 15 a game. Here's Anthony. Driving inside. And Anthony slams it in.
Inside, Anthony runs into some contact, but he stays strong and focused and finds a way to work through it.
Ball outside. Tries to break his ice. And it's good on the lay-in. Ball's got 15.
In the NBA, you just can't let guys get to the rim.
On the wing, Anthony. Over Edwards. And it's New York scoring again.
And Lynn is superb at passing the rock. Always wanting to get his guys involved. Excellent vision and really good decision making.
Towns outside. Pass to Edwards.
And yeah, he still was moving at the point of contact.
Those are always tough to judge, but I think the official got that one right.
Some changes for Charlotte. Robert Williams checked in for Brandon Ingram, and it's Lonzo Ball in for LaMelo Ball. Now Ball, he's guarded by Anthony. Edwards against Bryant. 19-footer. That's short off the rim.
Rough quarter for him. They may have to start looking at somebody else to get the ball to.
Pass to Anthony. Over Towns. Anthony with a bucket. He's got 14.
They've now had assists on each of their last 3 buckets.
36 seconds left in the third. Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Hey, we use the term explosive a lot, but Edwards, this guy is explosive times 3.
Bryant outside. Over Edwards. Bryant, no good. Pass to Edwards. Over Bryant. And that's... And so it's New York, up 25 big ones as we head into the next period. It hasn't taken them too many shots to get there. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. We've got Anthony Simons. He's out there with LaMelo Ball. And it's Williams in at the 5 spot. That's the Hornets 5. To the inside. Pass to E. And the 18-footer right on the mark.
Just continuing to pile it on, refusing to let up.
Yeah, and you know, that is some shaky and shoddy defensive work. They got to tighten it up.
Now here's Ball. He's guarded by Ellis. And Ball gets it to go. Ball's got 20.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Ellis outside. Pass to Yao. Here's E. Fires from the corner. And the Knicks getting another bucket right there.
They're playing great team basketball. It's good movement and sharp, crisp passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
And here's Ellis. Beasley outside. And it's New York scoring again.
And you know Coach loves seeing his offense operate at this level. Great passing out there.
5 straight baskets resulting from assists. They're playing as one unit out there.
Outside, Williams. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. No doubt, Anthony Simons has shown he can be a 20-point-per-game scorer in this league.
Yeah, the shooting is great. He's a natural at finding his shot, but he'll be targeted at the other end. That's where he's got to improve.
New York leading by 22.
Yeah, I think he's letting his emotions get the better of him on that foul.
Not his best moment. Obviously, no one on their team's happy right now, but you shouldn't be taking that frustration out on your opponent with a poor foul.
A touch under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Ball outside. Simons deciding where to go with it. Ball no good. The Knicks have got all 4 shots to go in this final quarter. Ellis outside. Goes back up. A nice shot by E.
And there he is. I mean, attacking the boards, converting off the misses. I mean, trying to do everything he can to secure this W.
Well, he enjoys deflating the opposition with those extra possessions.
Williams finds Ball. The kick out to Williams. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Ball.
That was just a bad pass. There's no other way to describe it. It happens, but that was bad.
Brandon Ingram is checked in for Sampson. Here's Stevenson. A look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by in the fourth. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Come on now, guys. That's flat out insane.
Hey, when's the last time you saw a jam like that?
And guys, it's going to be a long time before we see another one just like that.
There's Simons with a 3, and that basket makes him 6 for 11, shooting a good percentage.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And you know what? It's all about the long-distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
Outside Stevenson. Pass to E. 5 on the clock. Here's Yao. And that one is hammered home.
And their offensive rebounding is such a strength for them when he's on the floor.
Yeah, he really helps them extend possessions, doesn't he?
And you know, those second chance opportunities can be game changing. He represents so much value to this team because of what he does.
Now here's Ellis. It's Beasley on the wing. Again, the Knicks. Good for 2 more.
How about the vision of Ellis? Nice job finding guys in their spots.
And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
It was a strong move. The shot's just a little off.
Boy, with all the contact he drew there, that would have been a heck of a bucket. He nearly got it to go.
The free throw drops for Williams. Some changes for Charlotte. Towns comes in for Simons. And it's Edwards in for LaMelo Ball. The Knicks making a switch here. And Williams drops them both.
Staring at this deficit, they're trying to be more aggressive and get themselves to the line.
That's exactly when you need to be aggressive. You know that. I mean, another good job, though, of drawing contact and getting to the free throw line.
Here's Stevenson to the paint. Here's Beasley. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot two.
Second personal foul. Second team.
First one falls for him. Lonzo Ball's checked in for Charlotte. Anthony Simons comes in for Wallace. Beasley hits them both. And Ingram has got the ball here for the Hornets. And he converts the layup.
Well, you know, Ingram's length is really an asset inside. It allows him to work over and around defenders.
Anthony with it. Shot from 16 and off the glass. That one's good.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on him.
Ingram up top. He's guarded by Beasley. And that one's good. Ingram.
Yeah, you know, he's slight of build, lanky and long and athletic, but he still finishes through contact, and he's not afraid to go in there and take the hit either.
Ball against Anthony. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take two from the free throw line.
Second personal foul.
It's going to be on Lonzo Ball.
Shooting for New York, Carmelo Anthony.
The first free throw is good.
And, you know, Carmelo Anthony is a special player, guys. A bulky, small forward with the quick trigger release, an elite scorer.
LaMelo Ball, he's checked in for Charlotte. Barnes, he's checked in for New York. Bryant comes in for Stevenson. Edwards, the pass to Simons. And there's the drive. Yes, and it's Edwards picking up the assist. Simons has got 20 points.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. That's why they continue to get attacked.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
And now it's time for our presentation of the player of the game, Kobe Bryant.
This has been one of the most dominant performances I've ever seen. What's incredible is he has no off switch, just a tremendous motor, and he's making an impact on every single possession. And look at him. You think it's just another game. He is totally in control of his emotions.
Boy, it's not hard to be blown away by his level of play. It's never easy winning on the road, but to do it in this fashion, that's a special performance right there. Here's Anthony. And count it. 8 of 14 now. He's rolling.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take it.
Well, in that mid-range area, Edwards is money. The defense must guard him better than this.
Here's Stevenson to the inside. Anderson. Oh, and there's a one-hand jam. That gives him a double-double in this one.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those.
Does it as well as anybody, fellas. Tremendous skill while in the air.
Now Stevenson. Edwards pulls it in. Edwards has got his fourth rebound in this one. Ingram on the wing. And it's Edwards picking up the assist. Edwards has got 6 assists here tonight.
Yeah, exactly. It sure is. Plenty of second opportunities. 8 of their last 10 points from the paint, but the defense still continues to back away and not show any aggressiveness. He's had a hard time finding his shot this quarter.
Inside. Another basket. He's now 6 for 7 in the contest.
I love the throwback basketball. Work it down low and set up your teammate.
Stevenson against Towns. Stevenson, no good.
Despite his shooting woes, they're still up. That bodes well if he can somehow get things turned around.
And a slam dunk by Ingram.
And you know, as time goes on, Ingram continues to embrace more responsibility. He wants to be the focal point of this offense.
Switch.
Looking to get it going. Hey, how's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
Now that's how you use the screen right there.
And it leads to a thunderous finish. That was nice.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
New York making a switch here.
Third team foul. Now in for New York, Ming Yao, Matt Barnes, Jeremy Lin.
Pass the ball. Ooh, solid defense from Anthony.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Here's Lynn. Watched by Wallace. Anthony, the pass to Barnes. And Anthony slams it in.
Carmelo Anthony imposing his will inside. Doesn't take any time. Rising up for the dunk.
Pass to Wallace. Back to Ball. And so they foul intentionally. New York making a switch here. Ellis is checked in.
Fourth team foul.
New York on D.
Number 8, Monte Ellis.
Ball outside. 6 to shoot. It's stolen by Ellis.
Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Knicks.
And everything seemed to go their way today. They were firing on all cylinders, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., this was the kind of performance you relish as a player. Just a very impressive win.
Add this one to the win column. Their 57th of the year.
It's just the start of this season series with 3 games left between them, but it must feel great to take the first meeting.
And it will be a fight. When you see an opponent that many times, it's inevitable that those games take on a little extra added meaning for the players.
Pulls it in from the elbow. Edwards can't hit.
It seems like every miss ends up in his hands. He's been unreal.
Tell you what, those are crazy numbers, guys. I mean, believe me, I was a good rebounder in my day. It is not easy to corral that many boards in one night.
Here's Wallace. Barnes with the rebound. So it's the Knicks now. Lets a floater go. Yao passes to Bryant. Now Anthony. Clock at 6. Over Edwards. Anthony with a bucket.
And guys, that's got to be the dagger. This is how you finish a game.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback diminished.
And so it's the Knicks taking care of business in this one. To walk into enemy territory and deliver a performance like that, that says a lot about this squad.
They really came in looking confident and didn't let anything shake them. This is what a dominant team looks like.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Grant Hill, Clark Kellogg, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching. And we present the player of the game, Kobe Bryant.
I have wealth, love, peace, and understanding. One God, one voice, one life, one man, one time, my life, life.